Podcasts matter.
95.7 The Fox, Fresno's
Hey, wait,
classic.
hold on.
What?
No, we're not doing a radio show right now.
Oh, shit.
No.
I'm just so used to doing
You have
it.
too many things going on, and I know we haven't done the podcast in a long time, so you probably
kind of
forgot.
stuck in that radio mode.
But yeah, no, this is loud and clear.
Loud and clear.
With the Big Dog and AC.
With the Big Dog and AC and a special guest in the studio.
And a special guest.
Oh, yeah. Been a long time since we've had the special guest in the studio.
Well, he was supposed to come multiple times, and each time we said, "Oh no, for real, he's coming." Oh yeah, and so a year later, he's here.
Yeah, he's here. Yep.
Hello.
And so we have Snacks in the studio with us.
Snacks.
And we're going to get down into some gaming because Snacks is a full-time gamer.
He's a game mode.
Yep.
You're not a gamer? Yes, you are.
No, I'm a beginner.
You're a beginner?
Well, you spend a lot of time doing it.
Yeah.
So
I've only been playing for a year.
Really? Just a year, huh? Wow.
We'll get into that later.
We'll get into that later and talk about the games and everything. It's good to be back. It's good to be back doing a show. It's good to have Snacks in the studio with us. Man, I'll tell you what, it's been a while, but it's really good to have everybody together. Of course, loud and clear with the Big Dog and AC. We've rebranded the show a little bit, so we're going to step out with some new gear and some new stuff.
Some new shit.
Some new
See
stuff.
What happens.
Of course, we're always going to talk about rock and roll stories, and we're always going to talk about movie reviews, which we have two great movie reviews. You and Snacks had a chance to sit down and actually watch a couple of movies today.
Yes.
So the movie review is going to go longer than let it go. Just let it go. We'll just let it go.
So really, we haven't changed our topics. We're still talking about the same shit, but we've retitled it so people can
loud and clear.
Maybe we'll get different people to listen.
I don't know. It's just an idea, so we'll see what happens.
We'll try it.
We're having a couple beers. Snacks is having a cocktail, and we're all just kind of hanging out in the studio. We're going to talk about. Every time I look on the internet, I see these artists, I say, canceling their tours. And I'm like, what? How? Why are you canceling tours? And they can't sell tickets.
Probably.
And I've there's a couple of them. I think the Imagine Dragons or something was one of them that they couldn't sell tickets, so they canceled their tour. And then I guess J-Lo was getting ready to do a big tour, and she canceled her tour too. But she's going through some shit right now. Her and Ben Affleck, they're going through some stuff right now, and I'm sure we've all seen that on the internet, But what do you believe? I mean, really, honestly, the internet's crazy. What do you believe? I mean,
well, what's supposedly happening between them? Because honestly, I haven't. I've been doing other things.
I don't know. I just know that they're saying that they're not together anymore.
Oh, jeez.
They're not hanging out anymore. They're not leaving the house at the same time anymore. And then she cancels her tour. I think it's ticket sales, but
Maybe she canceled it so that if they get divorced, Ben can't get part of her ticket sales.
I don't think Ben needs her money. I think Ben has his own money.
I assume, but I don't know who has more money between the two of them.
I mean, you got to figure both of them are pretty well off.
Well, I would
yes, they're pretty well off. Yeah,
I'm sure they are. But
do you think?
I don't know.
Snacks? Do you think any one of those two are gaming? Do they game? I think I bet Ben probably games. I bet he does. I bet Affleck games. No, you don't think so?
You don't think he does?
No.
Mm-hmm.
Would you go pay $200 to see J-Lo?
No, you wouldn't pay $200.
Would you pay $200 to see anybody?
Yeah.
Who?
Who would you see?
Who would you see? Billie Eilish?
No.
Oh, okay.
Taylor Swift?
Taylor? Would you?
I would not even sit in the parking lot for her.
You wouldn't. People couldn't pay you $200 to go see her. Is that what you're saying?
Oh, if people paid me?
Yeah.
No, I know that wasn't the original question, but I'm saying you don't want to see Taylor Swift so bad that even if they paid you, you wouldn't go.
Oh, I would just take the money and say I went and just look up like a YouTube video. But there you go.
Yeah, you never know.
Because she doesn't sound good live.
Taylor doesn't sound good live?
No.
There's a lot of them that don't sound good live.
No, I mean, yeah, they're produced, but
$200 though?
$200
who
would you pay to go see?
You know what? That's like a hamburger and a pizza nowadays.
Yeah. It costs $28 at McDonald's.
That's a gallon of gas.
Yeah.
Hey,
definitely fill up your tank.
Could they be dead?
Yeah, anybody. Sure, anybody.
I feel like I would have seen like Michael Jackson live. I feel like he would have been really
put on a good
cool.
show. Good show.
Yeah. I don't know.
Okay, how about people now?
So
would you pay $200 to go see Beyonce sing country songs?
Would you?
I would pay to go see like Andrea Bocelli and Celine Dion. because I like their voices.
Right. And they're
that wasn't my question, though.
But you know
I
what?
asked if you would pay $200.
And you're right,
Beyonce.
Snacks. They're professionals.
Yeah.
Those two can sing. They are professionals, no doubt about it. There are a few out there that can actually sing. Pink,
Lady Gaga.
Pink's got a great voice, and Lady Gaga's got
I
a
would
great
see Lady
voice.
Gaga. She would put on a hell of a show.
Yeah, and she can sing.
For $200, you go see her?
Yeah.
$200.
I would see her.
Yeah. But you never know. If you pay $200 to see Taylor Swift, you might get a chance to meet Travis Kelce. He may just be the guy standing next to you in the audience.
I'm not a fan of him either. So.
Yeah, why would we care? Why would we want to talk to
there's a lot
Travis
of people.
Kelce?
There's a lot of people that are not a fan of his anymore. So,
Yeah,
but there's a lot of shows that are just not, they're just not selling tickets, and they're backing out of the promotion. And man,
I read on an article on Twitter about J-Lo, and she was only like 75% full. And there was like a couple places, like in Miami, she had like 4,000 tickets left over to sell. And yeah, she didn't have like full, not one thing was sold out. But then there was an article released that she's going to spend time with her children and family.
Yeah, she's probably.
Well, that's what they're saying.
Well,
Being
yeah,
on tour. But it's like, you haven't been on tour in how many years? Why aren't you spending time with them now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's. I don't know, man. It's tough to sell a ticket nowadays, but the ticket prices are amazing what you pay to get a nosebleed ticket. I mean, they're charging astronomical amounts of money to go to these fucking concerts. And man, back in the day, you go to a concert for like $19.
Yeah,
You
$20.
Yeah, and walk in there and stand on the floor and watch a show. I mean, but nowadays it's like really $300 to sit up in the nosebleeds.
Okay, Big Dog, who would you pay $200 to go see?
Who would I pay $200 to go see?
Yeah, who would you go see?
Oh, jeez, man, I'd have to say.
Oh, AC/DC, sorry. I just saw your sign. I would see them live.
Yeah,
$200.
No, they're great live, no doubt about
Easily.
that. Yeah, they're really good live. So I don't know. I don't think I'd pay $200 to see anybody. I mean, I know Motley Crue's getting ready to hit the road and do some stuff with that. I know AC loves that.
We've seen them
many times,
I've
but
seen them less.
I would like to see them with John 5 on guitar.
Yeah.
Just to see what they sound like, because he's the new guitar player.
Didn't we see John 5 play with Rob Zombie?
We did many years ago. We did. Yeah. Or it was Marilyn Manson. We saw him with.
No, I didn't see him.
You
with
didn't see that one?
No, that was before me.
That was before you.
But Rob Zombie, we saw.
Rob Zombie, we did see them, huh? With John 5. Great guitar player.
Yes.
Awesome. I mean, the new Motley Crue song is killer, no doubt about it. But man, come on. Mick Mars and Motley Crue, that tone of guitar and everything is always going to be the Crue. I mean, from the first album till the last one he did with them. And I mean, come on. But you know what?
Wait, I have a question. Sorry.
Yeah,
I just thought about this. Okay, this is a big thing for Big Dog, a big question. What were like the biggest years for Kiss and Motley Crue for you?
Biggest years for Kiss had to be Kiss Alive 1, Kiss Alive 2.
Okay, now Motley Crue.
Motley Crue, the first album, Too Fast for Love.
Okay.
Shot at the Devil.
Here's the question. If you had a gun to your head and you had to pick one, Kiss or Motley Crue at that time?
If I had a gun to my head?
Yeah, and you had to choose a band that you like more.
Oh man, that's a tough one because, I mean, Kiss Alive 1 was the band that got me going, and then I got into the Motley Crue stuff and all that, and I don't know. That's a tough question. I really honestly couldn't pick either one.
I like to ask tough questions.
But if I had to pick, I had to say, okay, let me put on a full length album. I'd have to put that first Motley Crue record on. It's just heavy.
That's the one that you would pick?
Yeah, it's the heaviest one. It's really good, and I would have to do that one.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's the album now to see live.
To see live back in the day.
Yes.
Kiss has put on a massive fucking show. If it wasn't for Kiss and their big show, Molly wouldn't have had their big show, because everybody wanted to give everybody their money's worth when you went to a concert. It's not just the music. You want to get your fucking money's worth. And now you got these shows that are touring now. Nobody fucking does nothing. They just slap their ass on the stage and run around and think that they're fucking some kind of big artist, and it's like, there's no way.
I think if people want to see that, they can just go to the strip club and pay less than $200.
Yeah, I mean, well, you'll pay $200 if you're like tipping the, dancer.
Yeah, but they would dance better.
Yeah, they would too. There's a lot of
Because
this.
there's some artists that are so stiff, like when they dance.
Yeah.
Sorry, Taylor. I mean, sorry. You probably get canceled after this.
Oh, well.
They can't cancel us. We have no sponsorship.
Yeah, I don't think Taylor is a dancer.
She tries to dance. She's like an ostrich coming up from the sand.
She does try to move around a little bit. I'll give her that. She tries to move around a little bit. Yeah.
That's funny.
Yep.
Cover up the fact. Never mind. I'm not gonna go anymore.
So there are some tours that are out there right now that are getting a lot of recognition and a lot of stuff that's going on with them. And I can't understand how some people can sell out arenas when it's like really, but people spend the money and go to the damn shows. So
I guess I haven't paid for a concert in a long time, and I don't think I ever would.
Well,
I don't think I ever would again.
When I was doing radio and stuff like that, we never did. We always got tickets for free, and we always went. We always went to shows and everything.
And some of the ones we saw, I'm glad we didn't pay for it because they weren't worth it.
Yeah, they were terrible.
They weren't good.
They were terrible. So
Buck Cherry was good.
Yeah,
I was too young for that one.
Disturbed was good.
Buck Cherry was good. When we did see Crew Fest, that was good. I mean, that's where we saw Buck Cherry.
Well, yeah. That's why I said Buck Cherry.
Yeah,
I didn't say Motley Crue.
Yeah.
Because
they were good then, too.
When we saw
Vince still had a voice. No?
I don't think so. I don't think he remembered the words either. I think he was drunk on stage.
No.
That's what I think.
Those guys don't drink.
So,
What are you talking
Nicky
about?
doesn't anymore.
No, he's sobered up.
But the other ones probably
I don't know.
do.
I think Tommy doesn't either. I don't think.
No.
I don't know if any of them do, but.
Well,
man,
when we saw them, Vince did not know what was going on.
they sure put in their time though when it came to drinking and everything.
Oh, I'm sure they've had their livers full.
Livers full of
Livers worth
beverages.
of yes.
Yeah.
And our livers full of beverages too.
Yeah.
They've had more.
We're doing okay with that.
They've had multiple.
Yep. Loud and clear. Bigdog AC Snacks in the studio, not on the phone. In the studio, sitting right,
He's right here.
Yeah.
I heard he's learned how to yodel.
He does. That's what I hear. Yeah.
gonna yodel
Snacks,
for
you
us,
want to give us a little
I
yodel?
need to wet my whistle first.
Well, yeah. What are you drinking then over there?
What do you got?
Simply Spiked Hard Lemonade.
Ooh.
Very nice. With some Diet 7-Up in there.
Like a splash.
A splash.
Like
Splash?
one
Very
little
nice.
splash.
Very nice.
They should add a little bit. Simply, if you're listening, you should add just a little bit more lemon. Just a little bit more tangier. But I mean,
well, we
I
have
like
lemon juice in there.
See, some people don't like a lot. I like a lot of lemon.
Okay.
AC makes a
Very
mean
good.
cheesecake.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah.
Yep. I know. So,
She does,
I
and
know.
she has her own little setup going on, a little bake going on, and
Yeah.
well, what's the name of it? What's the name of it? AC.
We're gonna do that.
Yeah, do it. What's the name of your
Well,
little,
on
your bakery
Instagram
thing?
and Instagram and Facebook, it's the Azorian Bake.
Yeah,
The Azorian Bake.
yeah. I mean,
Because my
What is
mom's family is
Azorian?
from the Azores.
Where is that?
That is off the coast of Portugal.
You're Portuguese?
Yeah, I know. We've never talked about that before.
you know what? We should talk
Yes.
about Portugal.
But we want to thank Barcidius because we were there earlier today.
Yeah, we do.
And
Tia, everybody, Ricky, everybody's cool there, man.
Ricky makes mean pizza. Snacks God pizza.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah,
Was
it was
it
good. I had a
liver
bite.
pizza with white sauce.
I had a bite. It was very tasty.
Yeah,
Delicious.
we had a good time. We were playing a little shuffleboard. Yep. We're doing good on that game.
AC,
So- now-
AC one.
Yep. So now I'm just drinking a Mirror Pond.
Mirror Pond,
I think they updated their label.
and I have a what is it?
Belfry
Belfry from Conversion.
conversion.
Yeah.
You usually just get it over there, but we found
Found
cans.
it canned at the liquor store. Holy shit!
Rock and roll kitties here.
Rock and roll kitty. Everybody's here. This
Kitty's
is. We haven't done a
here.
show in so long. So it's really good to get all of us together in one room and drink some drinks and do a show. So, Snacks, I want to ask you about gaming because last time we talked and you were here, you weren't doing the gaming then.
Yeah.
I don't
One
think.
sec.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh no, he's gonna leave when you were gonna talk about his
Okay.
stuff.
Yeah,
Oh wait, I think he's got some information.
I think he's going to get some information.
Maybe he's got some informational
Maybe he's getting
brochures
that.
for
Maybe
us.
he's getting that pickle, that yodeling pickle.
Oh, you know what? He probably is.
Yeah, he
that's
is.
what he's. Yep,
Yeah,
that's what he
he's got
did.
the yodeling pickle. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. So my chair is
thought you were-
my chair is a piece of shit because every time I move around on it, it cracks and pops and makes all kinds of noise. So
Hey,
we'll just get through the show.
Stop.
You ready for a yodel?
Yeah, go ahead. Let her
Stop it.
fly.
Do it. Hey, stop. Stop.
That's it. That's beautiful.
That was beautiful.
That was
That was
beautiful.
a yodeling pickle. AC got it for me, and I've just been doing it randomly. Rock and roll kitty is being a little menace right now.
Yeah,
Everybody's wondering
yeah,
why you
yeah.
hear AC
Oh, I just
Saying stop it?
I can't understand why she just doesn't take her down. Just leaves her up there. I don't get it.
Because I'm not tall enough to grab her.
Yeah, you are. You just hug her next to your chest.
My chest is right here.
Tell her you love her.
And she's up there.
She's
I
gonna.
can't reach.
Well, you're gonna get hit with something pretty soon.
Come here. Hey.
Yeah. Yep.
She just likes being high.
So Rock and Roll Kitty's in the studio
Stop.
with us. Snacks, tell me about some gaming. What are you doing? What's the game? What game are you
What are
playing?
you playing, Snacks?
Overwatch 2 and Fortnite.
So, okay, what are those games then? Let
Yeah.
us know because we don't do any of that.
No.
And we're old.
I don't really know how to explain them because I just started playing last year. Overwatch is like a team-based game. There's five people. That's how I met like 3 of my really good friends now last year. Shout out to Ziff, Rez, and Queen. I'm not gonna use their real names. I was trying to think.
And this is Overwatch?
Yeah, this is Overwatch. This is where I met them.
Okay.
Cause like I was bored and I was like, oh, I'm gonna play these games. My friend introduced me to the games, and then I was like, you know what? Maybe I'll meet people because people go on the microphone. So I had a microphone and like headset and everything, and I was like, you know, I'll do it. And then I met them, and we talk every day. We play almost. I play every day now with them, almost every day. But yeah, they're super cool. So it's like a team-based game. You're playing against another team of 5. You have like a tank character, 2 attackers, 2 supports. You just trying to win the challenges.
Okay, so what are the challenges then?
What
What would be a typical challenge?
I wanted to ask. Go ahead, but I wanted to ask. I mean, can you set your own thing up like you're a certain? Because back in the day, we played some Madden and stuff, and you can make your own player. Can you make your own player on that to where you can be something? Set yourself up to have all these things. Can you do that?
Like abilities?
Yeah.
No. You have their own abilities. Like you have it's like set abilities. Think of like the Avengers, or like people like Justice League, but like a whole different thing. So it's like they got their own powers, the guns. They have their it's not really powers. It's like guns.
But can you create your own player avatar type thing?
No.
Or you have to be one of the ones
You have to be one of those. Yes.
Okay, so you have to be one of the set ones already.
Yeah.
And then that's when you get your set.
So like my friend Rez, his character that he mains, which is like your main character you play as. You could play as all different characters, like probably 40 characters. And then so he's the damage person. His name is Genji. He's like a ninja. So he throws like, what are they called? The stars.
Yeah, the stars. Chocolate starfishes.
Yep, those. He has like a sword.
Yeah.
He has a sword. He could like jump, do all these different jumps, and like he has different like attacks. He's like a cyborg type of guy. Mm-hmm. And then his brother is a character as well. He has a bow and arrow. So you're basically like a sniper with an arrow. There's another sniper called Widowmaker. She is a sniper. And like they all have different like backstories. Like for hers, it's like Overwatch is the Avengers, and the opposite team of the lore. The opposite of that is like the Talon, which is like the Overwatch's enemies.
So Overwatch is the Avengers,
basically.
But they're not the same. They're not like Iron Man. And all
No,
that kind of stuff.
but they have characters kind of like.
So is it like the Temu/Wish version of Avengers?
No.
Oh,
it's actually kind of cooler.
The Amazon version of Avengers.
Now I would say HBO Max.
Okay.
So they're cool. I stuck my head in the studio the other day when you were
wasn't playing that one.
When you were playing a different one, and I stuck my head in there just to see, watch the game a little bit. It's fucking intense.
Oh,
man.
I'll tell you about that one in a second.
It's crazy.
Let me just get back to this one real quick.
Fucking crazy.
So this one, back to like the Overwatch thing. So like the backstory is just kind of cool. Like the Widowmaker. So her husband was in the Overwatch, and the Talon people, they stole her. They took her, kidnapped her, brainwashed her, and everything. Jeez. They brainwashed her and to go and kill her husband, like against him. So she killed her husband under the brainwash, and so they slowed her heart down so her skin is blue. Mm-hmm. So because her heart is super slow, so she could snipe because she's a sniper. So they have little backstories like that, and they're all from throughout the world, like their own names. That makes sense. Like the countries are their own names, but they're all throughout the world. Like there's every type of race in there, so it's like super diverse, and you all get different like skill sets and guns and all these different things. Yeah.
Okay, so what are some of the challenges that they have you do then?
Like, so you're playing against a team basically at all times.
So
I mean-
when you get on there, and because this is us, we have no idea.
You know,
right?
I you know
So-
what? I have a little idea because Snacks let me play the other day, and I
Oh.
got my ass handed to me.
that was Fortnite.
That was Fortnite?
We're on
Oh,
Overwatch.
man, I ran around the fence, and there was like 5,000 things there, and they just killed me. It was over.
Yeah. Well, okay. So for an example, there's this one. It's a robot challenge. You basically have to. There's one point, your point, and then the other point, your spawn. So you need to move the robot to the other people's spawn, the other team's spawn, and then you have to. Whoever gets the robot there first or the farthest wins. But people are shooting each other. You're healing. You have a tank who's taking a lot of damage, trying to protect you. You have the people like a Genji, like Rez is trying to kill them, but I'm trying to heal Rez at the same time and stuff like that. So it's all team based. That makes sense. Like that's one. You're trying to get the robot there the fastest. There's another one where you have to get to this one point and you have to control the point and don't let the other team there. And if you don't, then they get there, then you lose.
And are these timed?
A lot of them are, yeah.
Okay.
Like the longest one, I think is like a 10-minute. Like you have a 10 minutes to get the robot there. I think that's the longest. But you go into overtime. So if I'm there and it's overtime and another person's there on the other team, and if neither of us die, we're staying there. If I die and they start pushing, but we're ahead still, they have to push it farther. But if they die, we win.
Oh.
Everything. So there are all these different like time things. Like one, you have to push a truck to get to the other point. Ones you have to. I think it's just those points. You have to get the points, the robot, protect the payload with. Like
And
a
you
truck.
had said that you can just log on and sometimes get random people, and then other times
Yeah.
you meet up with your own people and
Yeah.
then you do it.
Yeah. We did this. So there was this one. My friends and I. So we met back in late August, early September, like September of last year, and then we did this event in October, like early October. It was called the Hero of the Light event, and we were together doing this one game mode for 4 hours straight.
Oh, geez.
4 hours. We couldn't win because it was just this big event. We were on the hardest level too, and we just kept dying. And we bonded so much over that because you're talking to each other and we're laughing hysterically, but we're trying to win. It took us 4 hours and 23 minutes, and we finally beat it. And we were like, fuck it, we're gonna have a picnic after this. We're all gonna meet. Like, we're 3 of us are in California, and the other one, she's in Texas. She hates Texas. Sorry, Texas.
Yeah.
And so, but yeah, no. I bond. I've made quite a few friends, but those are my main 3, and I talk to them like every day.
Okay, so did you guys have a picnic then?
No, not yet. We haven't met yet. But like we're on social media and everything, and we talk to each other.
But there's some, though, that not the ones that are not your friends, that you meet some people just get in there and it just doesn't work out sometimes. And, you know.
That's Fortnite. No, that's mainly, I don't play Overwatch that much anymore. I only play Overwatch when my friends are on. I don't really like to play with randoms on there, just because it is like 5 people for a team, and I'm just like, I can only do so much. And there's a whole competitive thing where you're ranked and everything. That's a whole other hell I don't do because people are toxic on there. My friend actually just got into a fight with a chick on there
Oh, geez.
because she got mad at her. My friend's like a healer and everything, and she got mad, and the girl got on the mic and was just like talking shit. So my friend was like, really girl, like let her have it type of thing. And the girl like went on mute, and she's like, oh, I'm scared. Everything. I'm like, shut up. It's toxic.
What about that? You told me the other day about this young guy that got on there. Hello, guys. What's going on? Yeah.
So yeah, Fortnite. That's the one you guys have seen. That one's, if you play Fortnite, or if you don't, if you're interested, there's a new season out. It's Chapter 5, Season 3. It's fucking hectic. It's crazy. It's like Rocket League, kind of, and like the cars are nuts. They run you over. They got turrets on them. They got like machine gun turrets or like bomb turrets, and you just get so much. It's just crazy. All these things, like I showed Bigdog, and it's just, there's a lot of shit. But we didn't even show him like the real like battle royale. We played the zombie one. He didn't do so well.
Yeah.
He died really quick. I was like, you gotta jump. He goes, where? I was like, away from them. And all of a sudden they just tackled him. He died. I was like, okay, no.
Bigdog?
Yeah. I was like, okay. I was like, they're zombies. You can kill them, not real people.
Yep. He goes, jump down, go and look around that fence. And as soon as I went around the fence, there was like 15,000 of them standing there.
I was like, use your gun. He goes, which gun? And I was he's using a sniper up close. I'm like,
I was trying.
I thought, come on.
Yeah.
You got to use a
I
machine
sucked
gun.
terribly.
I'm not used to. I can't do those little like the joystick things.
Yeah.
I could do the Atari where you have the one
The
joystick.
Atari. Atari's
Or
like
I could do-
1976.
Well, I could do
or
the
something
Atari
like
with
that.
the joystick and a button, or else Nintendo has the buttons
Yeah.
before they had the little joystick thingies
Yeah.
with your thumbs. I can't do those. I can't do them because I do too much. I can't do them.
You'd probably be good though on this one then, because if you do too much, it's actually better because there's so many cars coming at you, like full speed. You got to jump over them, move around.
Is this the racing one you said I should do?
No, the racing one's like you're actually driving a car. This is just a normal battle where you're fighting against other teams, and then it sucks. Like I was telling Bigdog, like if you have a mic and the people aren't talking, how are you supposed to like tell them, hey, I have people on me? You could only pin like on the map, like hey, right here, there's people. And if they don't pay attention, you're like, you're gonna die. So I get really frustrated. I'm like, y'all are dumb. Like,
Well, is that like when you were still in the game and then you walked away and we started watching a movie and stuff and you were still in the game?
I didn't even realize I started a match, and so I was like, I forgot that I started a match, and I went in there. I was like, oh, I'm gonna get my snack, and I was like, oh, let me go back in the room and get my water or whatever. And I was like, oh fuck, I'm in a game, and you see my teammate standing right next to me as I'm dying. Like trying to tell me to go, and I'm
Yeah,
like,
bro.
fuck. So I like left the team.
It's kind of like your uncle Mountain. It's kind of like he's talking to me. He's got his earbud in, and he walks out of the where he lives, and doesn't take his phone. And all of a sudden, he's gone. Comes in, he's all, oh shit, I forgot my phone.
Oh, brother.
I mean, come on, man. You gotta stay connected.
That's funny.
Just so you guys know, I turned the air conditioner on in here because it's. I think it's
I
humid.
know, but I just turned it off.
Why did you turn it off?
Because both doors are open.
Did you close the doors and
No,
left it on?
they're open because she went outside.
Because it's hot in here. It's humid. It's humid. It's gonna rain.
I
There's
can
no
open the
doubt.
window if you want.
No, go ahead.
She's in here scratching shit up. That's why I let her outside.
Open the window.
What'd she scratch up now? What she was?
She was clawing on the speaker right here.
Oh my gosh! What are we
She's-
gonna do with her?
She's giving her own design.
Well, that's why I put her outside.
Did she tear it up?
Ow.
Is it tore up? Do I need another one?
No.
Yeah, get another one.
Yep. What happened?
yep, sorry.
Are you hurt?
Yeah.
You hurt
My
yourself?
shoulder's fucked up.
Is it really?
Yeah, my shoulder's been fucked up for a while.
That's softball.
what happens when you get old.
Softball. We've been watching softball. We're gonna
Speaking of
touch.
shoulders,
Jeez,
you
look
know-
at you trying to.
We're
do a
gonna
little
touch a
segue.
little bit on this, man.
Okay.
I love Division I women's college softball.
They're crazy.
We've been watching some of that. Yeah, Oklahoma and Texas, who actually won today, and man, it's crazy. It's just the brackets and all the.
They're
fucking
all
stuff.
so good. I'm rooting for Stanford. But
Yeah,
they're all
Stanford.
so good.
Yeah, it's and we're getting close to the World Series, the actual World Series coming up. But I'll tell you what, man, the women are just lights out, fucking crazy, and gamers, no doubt about that.
I can't even like understand how they pitch.
That's crazy, huh?
Like I'm throwing underhand. Like I used to pitch when I was a kid, but that's overhand. When I played baseball,
Yeah.
but underhand, like with shoulder, I can't even. Like, how do you get that full rotation and still get the speed?
And throw that shit, that junk.
I would never went around. I played softball in 6th grade.
Yeah.
I was a pitcher, and I tried to do that loop.
That's why
one
your
time.
shoulders messed up. That's
That
why
was this one.
That's why you couldn't open the window right.
This one, my left shoulder is one where I dislocated it.
Yeah,
Oh.
you were out in the garden and leaned up against the fence, and that was
Yeah.
it.
And I
Really?
fell. Yeah, really.
Yeah.
How long ago?
When we were in,
Living over there in the AG, right? When you were
Yeah.
living up there, yeah.
yeah, the one AG. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So
Wait, which place in AG?
The one where we had your birthday party, your surprise party.
Oh,
when you,
that lane-
when
that
you walked in, you went, "What?
Yeah.
I have to pee. I have to pee.
Yeah, what are you guys doing here?" Yeah.
Yeah. So I.
Now, any
Jesus.
of your nieces playing softball? Are they playing softball?
No, they're doing volleyball,
Yeah.
and I think the youngest one is doing soccer.
And the oldest one is
Does drama.
drama. She wants to be an actress, and I'm telling
I
you
don't
right
know
now,
if
if would it be cool
Broadway?
to see her? It'd be cool to see her on TV or like in a movie. That would be so fucking
I
cool.
think she likes directing.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, that's even better, man. Shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. I could tell the middle one playing volleyball it's got some athleticism. You know, we used to hang out and I'd throw the football, and you could tell, man, she had that athleticism. I figured the youngest one would be UFC fighter. or just kicking somebody's ass for the hell of it, because she was always.
You're getting into karate.
Well, she might. I don't know yet.
You never know. You never know. So
Yeah, we don't know.
Yep. Shout out. We got to do a shout out before we come back for the movie review. We're going to do a shout out. Your folks, they have a cat. And I'm just going to do it because, she's been with us for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And she's old and she's got some issues and she's still kicking. And
she's still around now.
Yeah, we just wanted to give a shout out to her, Fuzzy.
Yeah, we don't know how long she's going to be
Give
around.
old Fuzz a shout out.
This is for you, Fuzzy.
Yeah.
Fuzzy. Yep. That's. Yep. Man, he sounds just like it.
No, I don't.
He does. Yep.
Almost.
I need to
Almost.
work on my tone.
So when we come back,
Yeah, you do.
when we come back, we have a massive movie review.
You don't make it seem like it's a great movie review.
Between
Well, there's two movies.
Between you two, it'll be a great movie review.
And Big Dog,
Okay.
feel free to ask questions.
Please do.
I'll jump in. I'm gonna go get me a beer, and I'll be back to sit here and ask questions.
Okay. Well, because one of them. Okay, well, we'll talk about it.
Yeah, it's all
when we
coming
come
up.
back.
AC's movie review.
You're gonna need more
with
than one beer.
Snacks.
With snacks. This
Yeah.
is Loud and Clear with the Big Dog and AC.
Snacks.
And snacks.
It's AC's movie review!
Aren't you supposed to point at me?
Jeez. Man, I'm spoiled.
This
Spoiled.
is AC's movie review with AC and snacks.
Snacks in the studio.
Welcome
Silent
to
and blurry.
Sweaty balls.
the movie. Yes, sweaty balls. They're gonna start getting sweaty when it gets hot
But
over here.
It's humid as
But
fuck
it's not.
around here.
It's not that humid. I think it's just you guys
It's a
right
beer.
now.
It's a beer and a whiskey.
So that's probably it. Yeah.
Yep.
So today, I actually got Snacks to watch 2 movies with me.
Yes.
The first one he wanted to. The second he did not.
But he still watched it.
But he still watched it because I kept telling him, I want to watch it. I paid for it because I had to pay for both of these on Amazon.
Oh.
So I didn't want to pay for anything, but I wanted him to watch this one called Lights Out, which I already reviewed a while ago. It's from 2016.
Right.
And I don't remember what I gave it because
Probably
it was,
you know more than 4 beers because you.
Oh yeah,
you
well,
never
I
do
know
that.
for sure no
you
more.
Never do that.
I want to say I probably gave it 3 because it was a decent movie and I did like it, but I don't think I wanted to give it like a 4 or more because that's Autopsy of Jane Doe.
I think you've
That's something different.
never give one movie 5.
No, I haven't.
Ever.
I haven't.
Would you give Autopsy of Jane Doe 5 now?
I think I would go back, yes, because I would say that is and you still haven't watched it, and like I say, it's still not
Well,
overtly scary.
earlier
it's just
today,
creepy.
Earlier today, when I walked past the theater when you guys are watching the movies,
Mm-hmm.
I heard you say. Now I heard Snacks that say, "I'll watch Autopsy of Jane Doe." If you watch, what was the one you
Terrifier
Oh,
two.
Terrifier 2.
And nobody agreed on anything.
No. Well, I don't know if I want to watch Terrifier 2.
And
I guess I
don't know
can.
what Autopsy of Jane Doe.
Okay, maybe
He
I have to
he
do it
doesn't
because
want that one either.
okay, so maybe next weekend,
Yeah,
maybe we do it. We'll watch both movies.
I have to watch the first Terrifier.
I'll be working.
before.
I'll be
Yeah.
working.
So Snacks can watch Terrifier 1, the first one first,
Yep.
and then he'll be ready. And then by then he won't want to watch the second one because it's like
Oh,
it's
they're
just
nasty.
Really,
They're nasty.
They're very nasty.
Nasty.
They're really nasty.
Brutal. Nasty.
But so
Yeah.
Lights Out is the
Yes.
one that I wanted him to watch because I thought he would be more freaked out because there's lots of jump scares and things. And I think I explained it before when I did my original movie review that it's a spirit that is connected to one of the characters and she only comes out like in the dark. So if you turn the light on, she disappears. When you have the light off, you see a shadow of her, and then you turn the light on, she's gone. Turn the light off, she's closer. You know, it's all that creepy shit. And I know I had said that the ending was, I liked the ending because it was different. It wasn't like, even though I think this was PG-13 also, but it wasn't, it had a semi-happy ending, but it also had a different twist in it, which I liked, that it wasn't just a straightforward happy ending type thing. So I did like this movie, and it did have jump scares, and I thought it was creepy. So I believe I probably gave it a 3. So Snacks, what did you think of Lights Out?
I liked it. Well, I think I gave it a 3. It wasn't that bad of a movie.
So it wasn't as scary as you thought it was going to be.
No.
Because when I first put it on there, you're like, nope. I'm not going to watch that. Nope. I'm like, it's PG-13. It's not going to be that bad.
Then I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah. So it was not that bad. But did it have jump scares or anything that? Because I didn't see you like jump, and I didn't hear you. You're like, oh my, oh yeah, oh Jesus, oh don't go, like you do with some of the other movies. So I wasn't sure if you were enjoying it or not.
Snacks. Before you got here, got here, she was like, I gotta get Snacks to watch some movies with me when he gets here. I'm all, good luck. I'm not watching those things. No way.
Well, he watched them.
No, I was honest. Okay, I enjoyed it. Spoiler, because the movie we watched before that was not good. So
well, this was definitely better than
you guys were
the
falling
original.
asleep.
I was gonna fall asleep.
Yeah.
I totally was gonna fall asleep.
I enjoyed it. The acting was good. The jump scares, I don't think really were full on. Maybe there's two, but they weren't like full on like jump scares to me. They were more like something. I knew something was going to jump because it got so quiet. Like that's the best time to do it. Is like
and the music. I'm
like, or if it gets really quiet, like we know someone's going to jump. It's like they should try and trick us somehow. Because when it gets quiet, I'm like, they're going to jump.
When you actually got to see the evil character, was it scary to you?
No.
Okay. What about when you saw her shadow?
That was scarier. The shadow was scarier than when I actually saw her face and her fucking hands. The shadow was creepier because it's more like, okay, like you don't know what she is, what she looks like, and you don't know how she's gonna move, and the lights. And you're like, okay, if you turn off the light, then she's moving around and you hear it. But like when you could see her, even if you could see the shadow, like, oh, I can see you move, bitch. But like when you can't see her shadow and you're hearing her, that's when it's the creepy.
Hey Snacks, this show's a no cussing show. I don't
give a fuck, but I'm here.
Yep.
I didn't drive fucking 12 hours not to cuss on this fucking show.
Exactly. So did you like the story?
Yeah, I did. I did like the story. I like the ending.
Don't say what the ending is. But
I did like the darkness of it. Because I didn't want. I think if the ending was just a happy ending, then I would have been like, okay, that's annoying. But with that twist, I think it was really cool. And I like how they explained, because I remember I asked you like early on. I was like, is there a prequel movie? I was like, because there was something.
Because you didn't know what any of the characters or anything like that.
And I like how they explained it. Like you were able to know a little bit of a backstory, and like there was like things I was like, oh, that's what happened to that person, type of thing. That's what I was glad for that. Because the other movie.
And the fact that it started with the shit like right away.
Yeah, 5 minutes in.
Before they even said lights out. It's like the whole intro was just with stuff happening.
Yeah.
I heard
it's pretty cool.
I've heard some stuff when I was, I do a radio show down in Fresno.
You do?
From the studio, and I do it in the theaters right next door where you guys watch the movies. And I heard some stuff from the movie, all like these monsters coming and shit. Yeah, I was like, hey, don't mind that, everybody. It's just there's a movie rolling in the background.
I know, we had it super loud.
But I could hear that, and I'm thinking, so what is that? It sounds like Godzilla or something screaming.
You should watch the movie, and then you would know.
Honestly, you wouldn't mind it.
It's not scary.
It wasn't that scary.
I think it was a good movie. For a PG-13 movie.
Honestly, a professional shuffleboard player like me, we don't watch movies like that.
Didn't you lose today? To AC?
In overtime, he lost.
I lost in overtime. You got to admit, though, when you're playing shuffleboard, you're just trying to blow the other ones off of there.
That's what you guys do. I don't try to do that.
You try to land them.
I'm trying to actually get points on my stuff.
That's why she won. That's exactly. Well, go ahead.
What are you giving it?
A 3.
One to 5 beers.
3 seltzers out of 5. Do 0 count?
I don't know.
Did you ever do a 0?
I think I've done a 0, but I don't remember what it was for, and because it was really obviously
now,
really
AC,
bad movie.
AC, do you ever think in your future of doing a podcast and reviewing movies, you'll ever do a 5? Will you ever?
Well,
do
she
a
just
5?
said autopsy would be 5.
If I revamp my way, I would probably say Autopsy of Jane Doe would be a 5 because it's just really good. And I watched it again after I finished watching that movie. I was ready to watch it again because I liked it. Not that it was super duper scary, but it was really good, and I liked the way they did everything.
It's kind of like the Wild Wild West every Saturday at 10 o'clock.
Every Saturday at 10 o'clock on MeTV.
It's like clockwork.
Okay.
We have talked about that
Yeah.
before too.
Yeah, that's a great show. Fuck, crazy.
But
We
but
visit Bigdog in the rest home.
I don't think any of the
I'm in the
new
rest
movies.
home.
Any of the new movies would ever get a 5 because we watched a new movie, which we can go to now if you want. We watched
What
Tarot.
a segue.
Thank you very much. I am professional. Tarot, which was on Amazon, and it was from 2024, so it was this year.
You bought it, paid for it.
I paid for
Rented
this fucking movie. At least I got a discount for some reason. I got $2 off
Is
because
that
otherwise it was going to be $9.
Was that the movie when I walked in the theater? You guys were sleeping, and I'm like, hey.
Yeah, that was
Basically.
I was really gonna fall asleep.
I was
because
eating my
just bored.
snacks.
I said,
like
hey.
my thing of
Yeah.
chips.
I'm all snacks. How's the movie? He's like, fuck, whatever.
Yeah. So, okay. So this is from IMDb. When a group of friends recklessly violates the sacred rule of tarot readings, they unknowingly unleash an unspeakable evil trapped within the cursed cards. One by one, they come face to face with fate and end up in a race against death.
Also, they use cards that belong to somebody else, and you're not supposed to do that when you read tarot. You're
Well,
not
that's
supposed to
the-
read your own cards.
That's the sacred rule of tarot.
Yep. Just want to let them know because I read tarot.
Oh.
So I'm.
Well, you mean you're not supposed to read your own
No,
fortune,
you could read your own. I do my own readings on myself all the time.
but you're not supposed to use somebody else's cards. Okay,
And
yeah, that's
nobody else can use mine.
that's the sacred rule.
Snacks, I've heard that tarot is, some people say it's like devil stuff and all that. Is it even close, or does it come close? Or?
No.
No, it's not at
I
all.
don't
It's
know.
not at all. Huh? No.
And this movie is also PG-13, and it was 1 hour and 32 minutes long.
Yeah, because
Just so you
I just
know.
remember you
I
yelling at
got to
Snacks.
bond with AC
PG-13.
somewhere.
Well, it says PG-13, huh?
I got to bond with AC somewhere at least. I was gonna say if I could take that hour and 30 minutes back, I would. But at
Yeah.
least I got to spend it with AC.
Yeah, I know this was not.
I'll tell you what,
It
there's
was-
nothing like spending time with AC.
I
Yeah,
know, it's
yeah.
a load of fun.
It is a load of fun. It is. It's awesome.
So, like I said, it's a group of friends. It's one girl's birthday, so then they rent this Airbnb, like some old house somewhere. They're in Boston, I believe. College students. So then they go exploring the house looking for more booze. They find in the basement, first of all, it says private, do not enter, and it's got a lock on it. So they're like, okay, let's bust this open. So then they bust it open and go down there, and they find all this different occult stuff. And they find this box of cards or the tarot cards, but it's got like an insignia on it, which obviously is like some sort of pentagram or some sort of religious symbol, and yet they're like, oh, sure, let's go ahead and do it. So one of the people, the main character, she knows how to read tarot, and she does astrological stuff, so she knew what was going on. So they convinced her to do readings for everybody, even though she knew that she wasn't supposed to, but she still did it. So she did everybody's readings, including her own. And so then this is like a Final Destination type movie. I hope you guys have seen Final Destination.
I've seen
maybe
like
not
there's
all
like
of them,
there's
but
like 4 of them in there.
there's a whole bunch of them.
and it's just
But they're-
people getting fucked up.
well, the first
whole
one,
thing.
of course, was the best one,
Yeah.
as always.
Yeah, yeah.
But then as they keep going, then it's just really
It's like
people getting killed in random different
Top,
ways. is
Top
what it is.
Gun and all these other ones they keep making and making and making.
Yeah.
The first one's always the best one. I
Yes.
mean, come on.
Except for Rambo, the second one's better.
you think? Why? Why do you think that?
Because
why do you think that?
I don't know. I liked the jungle part better, and the first one was more real, I suppose, because it was the Vietnam War.
Yeah.
And it was more real, and I didn't like that they didn't like Rambo because he fought in the Vietnam. I did
War,
not like that they didn't like him.
Yeah, here we are. Here they all
didn't
are,
like it.
all government. And, government stuff. And you fought in the Vietnam War. The government sent those guys over there.
Yeah, so I didn't like the
Fuck.
sheriff not liking him and trying to run him out of town, even though he grew up there or whatever, or his dad had there. Anyways,
At the end of the
I
movie,
didn't like
it was
it.
great.
Sorry, Godfather, that trilogy, everyone is good. That's what I'm gonna say for that. But usually they're always the best one. That's the
We're
first.
talking about Rambo.
I'm saying, but we're talking about
But it's
movies.
two-
But when you
it's
say
two
like the
cents.
first movie is always the best.
He's holding
Like
up a tarot
God-
card. He's
Godfather.
holding up a
Yeah.
tarot card. Oh, yeah.
Well, like
Godfather.
Jaws, the first one's
It's the
better
best.
because
Yeah,
it's the first time you see something.
yeah.
After you've seen it and see the story,
Yeah.
then all you're doing is adding on to what was already there.
Yeah.
And sometimes you don't need to add on. It's just really stupid. It's just random shit. So anyways.
And they do a lot of stuff. Sometimes they try to remake these movies and do stuff, and it's like, fuck, come on, man. Let it go.
Yeah, they should stop after a certain point.
Yeah.
So this reminded me of Final Destination. And there's another movie that I saw that I don't think I talked about on the show because I saw it before we were doing podcasts. But it was quite similar where a group of friends were, I think they were in Mexico though, or they were in, another country, like a jungly country or something. And there was a board game. And so they played the board game, and then people started dying, and because I think they got, I forgot exactly how it was, and then they had to go through this whole thing where it was the same thing where they all started dying, and then they had to try to circle back to stop the curse or stop the whole situation from happening. And anyways, I gotta figure out what movie that was so I can talk about that one later. But so anyways, this reminded me of that. It's a typical thing. There weren't any major
jump scares.
There weren't really many jump scares.
One.
Which one?
The clown one for me.
Oh, for you. Yeah, okay. Because you don't like clowns. And it wasn't even a clown. It was the fool. So it was like a jester. It wasn't really a clown.
What?
Okay,
Our president was in the movie?
Yeah, exactly.
I saw a funny joke.
Sorry. I don't do politics.
Sorry about that. But I saw a joke coming to the president, like, oh, if you had to choose between these two, with a gun to your head, who you picking? And he goes, pull the trigger. I don't want to be in this country anymore.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, man. We don't talk politics on this show. We probably never will.
But we're fucked either way.
We'll touch on it once in a while. But man, Snacks is right. It's fucking insane out there. It totally is, man. Depending on what state you live in, and I would not want to live in California, but Snacks lives there, and man, it's fucking tough. It's tough. Yep. It's really tough. So. Look.
Well, so Taro, movie.
Hold on.
Oh.
We have a surprise.
What?
In the studio with us, Snacks. We didn't know this. He's a tarot card reader.
Right. And I was going to get to that after I was done with the movie review.
Just do the movie, but I just want to say, hang in for the movie review. This may take a while, but Snacks is going to come back and he's going to read some tarot cards.
Right. I was gonna say that at the end.
That's so fucking awesome. Hell yeah, man.
He said it's awesome, but he didn't want a reading.
So anyways.
Loud and clear, Bigdog AC show.
Anyways, people start dying in ways that their horoscopes or their tarot readings go. And so then, of course, it makes it to the last few ones, and then PG-13. So this one had a stupid ending that was just happy, and it was not, I guess, not super happy. It's not super happy, but the main characters, of course, make it. And we also kind of guessed a lot of the stuff that was going on, and I don't understand how people get paid to write some of the stuff because it was pretty obvious what was going to happen.
I literally said, I looked over and I was like, we could have written something better.
Yeah.
Like, we could have written this so easy. And for example, like, the way they died, like, if they were to pull, let's say, the sun card in tarot, they probably would have been burned alive because the sun is hot.
Well, in Final Destination, one of them died in a tanning bed.
See?
So it would have been, I guarantee you, it would have been that. It would have been the person was in a tanning bed. Mm-hmm. It would have been something like that, just because it's so stupid.
Yeah. Yeah.
But, as you can hear the traffic going by, because I have the window open, because Bigdog wanted the AC on, the air conditioner, and he said, no. But anyways, so Snacks, thoughts?
I didn't like it.
On the movie?
No.
Did you like the story? I feel like the story had potential. It could have been better.
Yes.
But it was not.
Okay. Cool.
What is
Thanks.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Your bathroom smells like weed, he said. I feel like the story the story could have been.
The story was cool.
Good idea.
It would have been, what's the word? If it would have been
executed
Thank
better.
you.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yes.
I liked the story.
Because it was just kind of cheesy. And like from the first 5 minutes, I was like, oh my gosh, this acting is horrible.
Yeah.
And I just think that's the way acting is now. People suck. They're not good anymore.
No.
And so that's why no one's getting a 5, because all the new movies suck.
Yeah.
So, yeah, okay, anyways, I think the story had potential, but it didn't. It
Yeah,
didn't
the story
come through.
could have been.
And as far as, okay,
Their
if we,
predictability was horrible.
it was very predictable.
Yeah.
Everything was from the moment she did each tarot reading,
We knew.
it was like, yeah, okay.
Okay,
There's
so
a
like,
lot.
I'm gonna spoil one little thing. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna spoil one thing. One of the girl gets the hangman card pulled on her. Mm-hmm. That literally explained how she's gonna die. Like, hello, hanged man, you're
Yeah.
gonna get hanged.
Yeah.
Like do something different.
That's how obvious these were.
There were so many other cards you could have chose.
One-
Like, what if one was the moon? How are you gonna die from the moon?
Yeah. A werewolf would kill
I'd like
you.
to chime in. I just got back from using the restroom.
Yes, okay.
Feel much better now. The kitty is sitting out there in the main room,
Okay.
just looking around.
She's in the house.
Yeah, she's in the house, kind of
Very
sitting there, and just okay. Go ahead, guys. I'm just
Well,
letting you know.
welcome back,
I'm
Big
letting
Dog.
you know I'm back. I just
Welcome back.
Yeah,
We can hear you with the chair. We knew you were back.
Can you
Welcome
hear me
back.
creaking around over here? In
Well,
this
so
fucking-
then one of the things was you're going to climb the ladder, and everyone's thinking, oh, of success. Oh, I'm going to do this. And of course, this person gets killed by a ladder. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
It was very.
and it's like
was,
it's like those other movies you were saying.
yeah, it's like, well, it's like
Final
Final
Destination.
Destination. That's all it is.
Snacks, have you
basically.
heard Final Destination? Have you seen
You've
it?
watched them, right?
Not all of them, but I've seen like one gets killed by a lawnmower, one gets killed by like different random things. Oh,
So if-
the log trucks.
Oh, yeah.
No.
If you want to see someone get killed by a lawnmower, you need to watch Sinister, because that's a good movie.
Yep, that's a movie that freaked me though.
Go.
That's
Go
her.
ahead. I got it.
And if people can hear that, that's Rock and Roll Kitty that's going to puke again. She already puked once. She's going to throw up some grass.
That's a movie that, honestly, probably the creepiest movie we've watched together. Sinister.
Sister,
I don't think I'll ever watch it
did you
again.
watch it?
Yeah, we watched it back in California.
Me and you watched it?
Hmm. It had, what's his name?
Ethan Hawke.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But me and you watched it.
Yep.
I do not recall me and you
That was
watching
the
it
first
together.
movie we ever watched together.
Really?
Yep.
Well, I know I've seen it, but I saw it before that, right?
Yep. Yep. It was
I don't remember me and
creepy.
you watching it, but that was a
Yeah.
very good movie.
It was
I like that movie.
creepy.
No, I like that movie though. It was a totally different story, and
Great
it was creepy.
story, but creepy as fuck.
Yeah.
I will.
Well,
I
it was
will
a good
never.
one.
I would.
I like
I
it.
would rate it high, but like I would need 10 seltzers to watch it again. Like,
What's a good movie?
yeah, it was. That's probably the creepiest movie I've ever seen.
So okay, so Tarot, what would you give this one from 2024?
Okay, I would give it a 1.
A 1?
But I would give it a 5 because I would need 5 to drink to watch it again.
Well, I know that's a whole different scale. That I don't know. Maybe we should switch it to that. How many drinks does it take to watch some of these movies? But I would give it a 2, only because they put the effort in. No, because I think it was a good. It could have been a good story.
She was a horror movie fanatic, and I gave it a 1.
I know. Well,
I liked one of the actresses. She's cute.
which one?
Paige.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she was cute.
Okay.
Yeah. So maybe a 2 for her. I give it a 2 for her. But not
Okay,
a
you know
1.
what? Okay, I'll give it a 1 also then.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Snacks has convinced me. I'm giving it a 1 out of 5 because even the ending was fucking ridiculous.
The ending was horrible.
It was so stupid. At one point, they find this one person, this one lady who's been trying to find this deck of tarot cards because this particular deck has been around since
1700.
1700. Okay, I was gonna say 1700. Cursing, each person that does this, they all die and it curses everybody. And so she's been trying to find this. So as soon as she gets over there, I'm just gonna say this. So
Yep.
spoiler, okay.
Spoiler.
This lady who's been looking for this for like 30 years finally gets the opportunity and she dies. So it's like you are worthless.
Also,
Why did we spend time on doing backstory on this one woman
thank you.
and them tracking her down and then calling her to the place to destroy this deck of cards?
Call Kojak.
And then exactly. And then she fucking dies. It's
Yeah.
like, what the fuck?
then
That was just pointless 10 minutes.
The 2 main characters they magically figure out how to do it.
Yeah, just right away. Boom.
Yeah.
They got it.
Yeah, I remember
So,
that.
and then the one that's supposedly going to die just comes up and picks them up. And then
Yeah.
they're even like, how did you make it? He's all, oh, because of this. It's like, what? That makes no fucking sense. So it was stupid.
1 to 5 beers from AC.
So 1.
1 to 5 beers,
One-
snacks.
Mine's seltzers. That's my scale. Okay.
His 1 seltzer.
1 seltzer.
One.
And I'm 1 beer.
Yeah, okay. So it didn't really register.
It's
Not at all,
I almost
no.
fell asleep. So
So we didn't know
I
this.
probably wouldn't finish my seltzer. We're gonna rank it. We're gonna rank it that way.
We didn't know this when we started the show, but Snacks reads tarot cards. So when we come back, we are going to get our, what is it called, a reading?
Yeah.
It's a reading. Yeah, we're going to get our reading right here on,
on Loud and Clear.
yes, from the Big
With
Dog
the
AC
Big Dog
Show.
AC Show.
We appreciate you listening. We're on all the platforms. Check us out whenever you get a chance. Coming back, Snacks is going to read our future. Oh, man. Loud and Clear, Big Dog AC Show. I'm glad that we changed it up a little bit because we've always been loud. Everything we do is loud.
And I think we speak clearly.
We do very clear stuff. We really do. And we're fortunate because in the studio, like I said fucking earlier, Snacks is here.
Snacks.
Snacks is cool. And then we find out he
Snacks
reads
the diviner.
he reads tarot cards.
Beginner.
Oh, my God.
Beginner.
He's a beginner.
He's a beginner,
So
he
he's
said.
going to ask some questions. We're going to read
yeah.
some tarot cards.
As
and
of
we'll-
right now,
yeah.
I don't read future stuff yet
No.
because I'm still learning how to like understand and read the cards. So I'm based on like more situational type of things.
Okay.
I've read like before for my mom. I've read for my cousin, but like I've never like, oh, what's the future? But I'm like I can do like advice type of like, oh, the cards are telling you you should do this because if you like they're saying like if you don't do that, kind of like then it's not gonna really like work out the best.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Have a
Ask me
So-
the question.
Well, I don't answer the que-
I was going to ask you then because I looked up some stuff about
Yeah.
tarot. What kind of cards are you using?
I'm just using the one I'm using. I'll give you the name. It is the Practical Tarot and Tarot Wisdom with the Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot deck. So it's all the 70.
Oh, so it's everything then. So
Yeah.
it's got like the
78.
the cups and the swords and
Yeah.
everything. Okay.
The Major Arcana and the Minor Arcana.
So it's got it's got everything. Okay.
So
Yeah.
what do I need to say? What do you see in
Well,
my
I'm-
future?
No, so I just said I don't read futures.
Oh, okay. What do you see?
I was just gonna do like some strengths and weaknesses and advice for you
What-
guys.
What's for breakfast in the morning?
I don't know.
Should he have eggs? It's yes or no. Should he have eggs for breakfast?
we're out of eggs, so
Oh,
it's just
so-
gonna be.
It should be no.
Yeah. Oh, should he have eggs? You should have eggs, but you don't have.
But we
any.
don't have eggs. Oh, okay.
No. Okay. Let's go. Let's roll with it.
Hold on, I gotta like call.
This is tarot cards with Snacks. Let's do
You
it.
guys talk about something real quick. I gotta call upon
Okay.
the energy.
So I'm sure in the last segment people heard that Rock and Roll Kitty was mewing quite
Mewing,
loudly.
yeah. She's thrown up like 4 times.
And that's what
four
she does.
times
She
in the
throws
last hour.
I know.
You know what? She's not going outside anymore. Everybody knows Rock and Roll Kitty or Murder Kitty. And, she needs to stay in here because I don't know what the fuck she's eating out there.
I don't either. So
I have
she's
no
on
idea.
she's on my lap right now, purring. She's looking at me, but
Making her sick as a dog, man.
yeah, I don't want her.
You
to
know,
get sick.
when the cat throws up, it just looks so painful. It looks so painful.
Well, at least with her, she makes it clear and she tells you.
Yeah, she's
She's
kinda-
loud and clear
yeah.
also.
Oh yeah, she's loud and clear. Yeah. So is that cat with your folks. She's loud and clear.
I know she was.
She's
calming now,
she's
but-
getting ready to go sleepy do.
Yeah. I
So
know. But anyway.
so we're gonna get to these tarot cards in a minute. We're waiting.
So Big Dog, you had some apprehension
yeah.
before this. Do you want to go ahead and tell us why you weren't
why
sure
were
about
you
doing the reading?
tarot card stuff? Well, I was at a Halloween party many fucking years ago, and I'm sitting there, and they had this lady doing tarot card readings, and she asked me if I wanted to sit down and have a tarot card reading. I said sure. So I went over there, sat down, and she held up the death card. I don't even know if that's a card or not. She held up the death card, and I was like, I didn't think anything of it at all. And then fucking like 5 months later, I had to put my dog to sleep, and I thought, fuck, I don't want to do that again. So when Snacks is like, I read tarot cards, I said, I don't know if I want to do that or not, but we're going to do it. I'm going to do it. So Snacks, what do you got?
Okay, go for it, Snacks.
Yeah.
Okay. I've never done this like live.
Yeah.
Before. It's always
That's all
like
right.
a one-on-one.
So this
Okay.
is going to be for
Bigdog.
Bigdog. Okay.
Okay, so it's just strength, weakness, and advice. So your first strength is the 10 of Wands. It's whenever you see this card, you remember to say no to any new demands or projects. Review your to-do list and delegate what you can. Making yourself responsible for everyone's action is a recipe for dropping the ball somewhere. Give some of those tasks back. It's not all up to you. That's a strength that you have, is that you're not putting it all on yourself.
So he delegates.
You
You
delegate.
delegate.
I delegate. Yeah. Oh, I mean,
Well, that's true.
Yeah, I do. I delegate.
That's a strength of yours.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nothing wrong
but-
with that. Nope.
Your weakness is 8 of Cups. Baggage check. Time to let those old tapes run out.
What?
Put
What
on
are
your
you talking about?
Put on your walking shoes so you can continue leaving the past in the past. The only person packing those painful memories is you. So start letting go of what no longer serves you. You get to oversee your own emotions.
That doesn't sound like me. That sounds like somebody I know.
That's a weakness, though.
That's a weakness that you have, though, is that
And
you think about the past a lot.
You did just talk about.
How you didn't want to do a tarot reading because your dog died 4 months later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
so
you
then-
thinking about the past so much. Look, you're not open to new experiences because you think about the past.
Look-
That's a weakness you
Look,
have.
look, Gypsy Runner.
Okay.
Gypsy runner.
So,
Gypsy runner was that?
Don't the gypsies do the tarot stuff? I don't know, man.
I know, but Gypsy
Go
runner, I
ahead.
don't know what that is.
Go ahead, Snack.
Go ahead. Advice. This is advice.
advice is 5 of Wands. Competition can be fun when you challenge yourself. It can be less fun when you engage in actions that bring you into conflict with your coworkers, friends, and family. Your secret weapon is that you can remove yourself from the conflict by simply choosing to do something else. Okay, the key thing here is like challenging yourself. You just did by letting me do a reading on you because you're not into it.
There you go.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
challenged myself.
Good
And you need
job.
to be able to do that, because if you don't,
Yeah.
then you're not getting these opportunities. And then if you get into these opportunities that have conflict, you could either choose to walk away or go through it.
Mhm.
That Snacks
Mhm.
is a badass. There's no
So
doubt
you're
about
also challenging your living in the past because you just went ahead and did this, even though you didn't
it.
want
So
to.
I'm good. I'm good.
That's
right?
like
yeah.
that. That's fine, yeah.
Okay. AC, you're up next. You're up next.
Okay.
We're gonna give him a minute. He's gonna have
Yeah.
to sit there and be in a trance, and then he'll lay those out for you. So you're up next. Yep. Here we go. So
So you have to shuffle them, and then you're going to. Do you just deal them from the top?
That's
Yeah,
the
go
money.
ahead.
That's
I
the
haven't
money.
asked you
That's the
about-
money
I
card.
have to ask about you. Like in my end.
Oh,
You guys talk for a minute?
Yeah.
okay. So he's got to get himself psyched for
So
me.
let's talk about what we're drinking tonight, and we've already talked about this a little bit in the beginning of the show. And what are you having? And we've had these before.
Yeah, I'm drinking Mirapon. This is the one we had like when we first started. When we first moved here.
Yeah.
To shoot, we're gonna drink this stuff from here.
Yeah.
So we were drinking Mirapon all the
Yeah.
time.
I'm having a Belfry from Conversion Brewing. Thank you, Matt. It's a great beverage, and doesn't take too many of them, and you're on your way.
Yeah,
So,
you only brought 3.
I only got 3 of those, so I'm good to go for at least another 1, I think.
And
And
you
then,
got a whiskey.
and then I already drank the whiskey. The whiskey's
drank it.
gone. Yeah, I did. Took care of that. Then we're going to slice some fucking ribeyes,
But yeah,
put them on the grill.
AC made some sourdough bread,
Sourdough bread. We're
lemon
rolling.
cheesecake.
Snacks has got some snacks in the snacker dookie, and we're going to chill out.
Yep.
We don't bother him when he's doing
No,
his
he's,
tarot cards.
he's getting his stuff ready.
Yeah, he's getting on his deal.
So Kitty's on my lap now. Hopefully
Oh.
she doesn't puke anymore.
So she's here. She's done scratching and tearing my shit up in here. Is she done?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
good,
because she's
good.
on my lap
Yeah.
now.
Are you going to do
And we
that?
just don't want her.
Are you going to do that foot fetish thing? Or something happened to somebody?
Eventually we will. I
Yeah,
have an
maybe.
event I have to get ready for.
Yeah, you got this
next
big
week,
old
and then
wedding.
once that's done,
Yeah.
Then I can focus on things. You do not know how much of my brain this is taking up.
You know, and the thing is, it's a lot of work. And the thing is we have Snacks with us. He's going to help us when we deliver this stuff.
Yeah.
And get this stuff
But
done.
I have
So
an event for my
appreciate that,
my
Mary.
baking that I have to do.
Yeah.
So it is completely absorbing. Like I can't sleep because I'm thinking about
You
all
know,
this stuff.
what's interesting is we like, oh, I want to do this, my baking and radio and all this shit. And then when somebody offers us a job, we're like,
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
like,
know.
I don't know if I want to do it, and I just don't want to mess it up, okay? Because I don't want to mess up this person's special day. I just want it to be good.
You had a special day.
I want it to be good.
You did. You
Yeah,
got
I know,
married
but-
in a Catholic church.
I know, but I just want everything to go well, and I'm just thinking about it a lot. So that's all.
It'll be fine.
That's all.
It'll be fine.
So after that, then we'll be more open to doing shows.
Yeah, we're actually.
Okay, because
and
then I can think about stuff.
we were talking about going to Sky High,
Yeah,
and we're gonna do that this summer. So we're gonna
Yeah.
be over there.
it's
and
barely
do a show from
it's
there. So-
barely the beginning of June, and
Yep.
in Oregon, this technically isn't summer till like July
Fuck, no.
31st.
Look outside. Fuck, it's crazy.
I know,
man.
it's gonna be overcast again.
It's like 70, 80 degrees for 2 days and then rain.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's fucking nuts, man.
So we have time.
Yep.
The summer has not even begun. We have time to do other things. I want to get this done, and I want to do a good job. So once this is done, I will be good.
Yep. So
The snacks ready?
snacks. He's a tarot reading card.
Snacks is ready. He
You
has,
want to hear a little story about how I talked to my papa? Who
Sure.
passed away.
Okay, go for it.
Okay, so years ago I have really like lucid dreams. So I don't know how many years ago, maybe 10 years ago.
Mhm.
I was at my nana's house. This is my nana's late husband, and I had a dream. I've never met him because he died 8 years before I was even born. I had a dream that we were at some family reunion. I went to find the bathroom, but I ended up in a storage room, and there was like a shadowy figure who was talking to me and just saying a bunch of stuff. And I'd have like a low voice, like a deep, low, slow voice.
That was Uncle Dan.
I don't know who that is. You know, I don't know names.
Yeah. We know no names here.
No names,
No
no.
names. No
Annoying.
names.
Only
Is that
only
annoying?
nicknames.
No
Annoying?
names.
So then-
That's in Portuguese.
Yeah, annoying.
So then we were talking, and I just got this like really like weird like energy, and I was like, oh, I wonder if this is Papa. And so I told my nana the next morning about this dream, and I said I just distinctly know this voice. And so she pulled out her tape, and we went in the car to her tape player, and she played a Christmas tape, and it had Papa talking on it. And I was like, that's the voice from my dream. Like we were talking, and I said that's the voice. I never heard it before. And then so I've had a few more dreams with him, and like we talk in the dreams, and that's like our way of like connecting.
Mm-hmm.
So when I do these readings, like I always call upon like the highest good and like, you know, God and the universe and spirit guides, whatever. But I always call upon like my ancestors, and so like Papa comes through. So like I get like the energy.
Wow,
Okay.
man.
He's here
Wow.
now.
He's
Okay,
talking
very
to he's talking to the dead.
So
Yeah.
then last week, no, a couple of days ago, 3 days ago,
When you were here already.
I was here. Yeah, this was
Okay.
3 days ago. My great aunt Grace passed away in April.
Man, God
Um,
rest her soul. She was
yeah.
awesome.
And so I had a dream. I was at my Nana's house again, and my Nana has an iPad. It's my old iPad. So she FaceTimes like my cousin back east and everything, and she's on the FaceTime now. I had a dream that my mom called me, and she said, get over to Nan's house right now, and she needs help with her iPad. And I was like, Mom, I just talked to her. I just talked to Nan. Like, she's on the iPad. She knows what she's doing. Mom goes, no, she needs help doing a FaceTime. I said, we just FaceTime, Mom. Like, you know, like we don't, like, I don't need to go with this. She goes, okay, I'll just tell you the truth. There's this thing going around like, you can make calls to heaven, and Nan needs to figure out how to do it to Aunt Grace, because Aunt Grace is going to call. And I was like, oh, fuck, okay. So I go over to my Nana's house. It's my mom, her two sisters, my Nana, and me. And the the iPad rings, and it's Aunt Grace. And she's sitting there in one of her like sweaters she's always worn with like gold lights behind her. And she goes, Chris, the only one that ever called me Chris. Chris, hi. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what? And she goes, hi, I'm doing really good up here. I feel I feel at peace up here. I miss and love you all, and we will be reconnected one day. And then I was like, what the fuck? So I handed the iPad to Nan, and they were talking, but I couldn't make out the words. So then like I was like, is this her way of telling like she's good? She's good now?
She did. She told you
I was
that.
like, and I'm the only one. And Auntie Vicky, like I told her about the whole Papa thing, and she never really had like the dreams before, but she's like, she totally believes in like the mediums and stuff to a certain extent, because some things I'm like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
But like she believed, and so I told her. She goes, no, that's like her way of saying like, hey, I'm good.
So did you tell Nanny?
Yeah, and then I was like, what? She goes, well, that's good to hear, but what? Yeah, like I'll try and talk to Papa. So Nan always taught me when I was a kid, a license plate 66. That's the sign from him.
Mm-hmm.
Like if there's a 66 on the license plate, like that's him. Since he died, she said every time she like wanted to talk to him, she would see the 66, like give me a sign. So I always test it out when I'm driving. I'll always be like, give me a sign right now. And it was like, there was one night I was like really thinking about him, and it was like 66, 66, 66, like 3 cars in a row.
Mm-hmm.
And so, or like cigarette smoke, nobody I know smokes. So I was sitting there with my mom, and I was like, Mom, I'm going to talk to Papa right now. Just give me a second. All the doors were closed, and cigarette smoke came in the house. I was like,
Well, he'd hide in the bathroom and smoke, huh? Because they'd give him a hard time.
he would go in the bathroom.
He go in the bathroom and smoke. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember going over there when he passed away, and all these guys came out from New York, and I'm like, holy shit, man. They were the top dogs, man, back in the day. And I was like, I didn't believe any. Wow, fuck. And then, oh my God.
Yeah,
my suit and ties. And there were no jokes. As soon as you walked in, you're like, yeah, okay, I'm going to go over here.
Like my mom would catch like by the window for the bathroom. She'd be like, hey Mom, Dad's back there smoking. And then Nan would go back and be like, you're getting caught by your daughter.
See?
Because she knew she was smoking, but she was like, do not do it in front of the kids.
Oh,
So that's like my I could like I don't know if it's like a medium type of thing, but I truly believe like I could like converse with them. I went to a cemetery on St. Patrick's Day this year, and cause I'm like the only one that really goes, and I do like fake flowers because I don't want to do the fresh and have people steal them there, which is so weird.
Do you clean his headstone off? And all
Yeah,
that stuff?
it's so weird to see because Nan's name is on there too, because it's the double one. So it's just like, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
But like, I'll sit there and like, it's cigarette smoke galore. Let's be sitting there talking to him, and I'm like, nobody's smoking. You're not allowed to smoke in a cemetery. That one, and then someone's like, ooh. So that's like the sign I get.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Very
that's my
cool.
like
No.
Very cool.
I don't know what the
Very cool.
I figured you would especially understand because all the movies you watch and everything. How I can like. That's a lot of the reason why I don't like the demonic stuff. That's my thing. That's like a big part of it. It's like I don't like that because I'm like I can kind of connect.
Yeah.
In that sense. That's why I don't.
So you're reading tarot cards now.
I was scared to, but then I feel like I was scared to, but I was like, okay, I really like. I've had a lot of tarot readings done on me, and so then I'm like, a lot of them like it's pretty specific. So I was like, you know what, I want to try and give it a shot, and I did one on somebody, and everything was like spot on. I was like, the relationship is horrible. This is not good. And there was abuse in that relationship, and she got away and everything, but it was a horrible relationship. I did one on somebody that we know like really close, and their relationship is horrible. And the cards were, I was like, this is not good.
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez.
Yeah.
Okay, can we?
Yeah,
let's
sorry.
do- okay,
AC.
Let's go ahead and do
let's
mine.
do ACs. Go
Okay,
ahead. Go ahead.
So your
Yeah.
strength, weakness, and advice.
Okay, strength, weakness, and
Strength
advice.
is the big dog. Strength is the big dog.
Okay.
Yeah.
They better not say big dog on there.
No, I made sure I looked to make sure it didn't say big dog.
You guys are mean.
Okay, I'm not gonna read it like word for word. I don't know why, but I'm getting like not to read word for word yours.
Okay,
I'm
okay,
getting
that's fine.
more, like-
Whatever. Do whatever.
Okay, do they?
Snacks is a psychic.
I will read this one. That you could think your way out of any problem. You have an agile mind. Your experience helps
She
you.
comes to me.
You don't use the quickest decision to figure out your problem.
No. She says, fuck you when she gets fucking right in there, man. There's no like thinking about something. She just goes
No,
in.
There
but
is
no.
two souls.
All
no.
guns blazing.
No.
Did you see how long it took her to figure out her cheesecakes? She didn't do the first one.
She's going to have like 2 more before you
Don't
can
listen.
do the wedding.
Okay, shit. Let him finish.
She's
Don't
not
say
quick.
no comment.
She's not quick. She uses her agile mind to figure things out so that maybe come out quick to you, but that's not her first thing. If you were to tell her, go dig a hole in the backyard, what is she gonna do?
She's going to go dig a hole in the backyard.
Well, she's gonna figure out what kind of hole you want her to dig. She's gonna figure out what kind of shovel you want her to use.
And
she's
where.
gonna figure out where.
Where, yeah.
And she's gonna how big of a hole. What are you gonna do? You're gonna grab the shovel and you're gonna dig a hole right away.
I'm going to go to bed.
Okay, but look, but
and
she's
then watch
that's her
Stacy
type of thing.
Keach.
That's her thing.
Okay, anyways.
All right, go
Um, it's just like a for,
No patience is a weakness.
Well, it's plenty of alcohol to
yeah.
show. So
It's always telling you also like because it says that you can use your emotions. You are sometimes you try and like your emotions get the best when you're trying to think of a solution, to not let that overtake you.
Mm-hmm.
To kind of like go logically first, and then.
Is that what I'm supposed to do, or is that what I do?
That is what you do.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
that's a strange thing.
Okay.
Weakness. Could be sometimes you don't tap into your inner strength. You don't tap into your emotions. Hey,
Sorry.
sometimes you
I laughed
don't.
because of the
oh
yeah.
no,
Okay.
oh no, she ain't on the starting team for nothing. She taps into those emotions.
No, but
right away.
sometimes she doesn't like want to. You know, she doesn't
Mm-hmm.
want her emotions to get. Whereas like you're allowed to have that. And she doesn't want to though. She doesn't want to get angry. She doesn't want to get really sad.
It's a good thing she's
Or-
hiding behind that microphone over there.
Where she's allowed to be, but
Yeah,
that's like
because I-
that could be like a weakness. It's like, why aren't you like, you're not gonna get mad, you're not gonna get sad.
Oh.
Like, that also could be in that
No.
sense too.
But Snacks, she gets mad about everything. I'm the one telling her to calm
But that's
down.
not a weakness. Sometimes though, a weakness
What?
could be that she doesn't tap into her emotions, and you might think she has no emotions.
Breathing.
You might think that I'm cold because I'm not tapping into my
Cold
emotions.
steel.
So I could appear as being unfeeling.
Bingo.
Great.
Mm-hmm.
Go
Okay.
on to the next
I agree
one.
with that.
And like the advice, honestly, it's just like keeping your momentum, let your responses be informed by compassion. So tapping into that emotion.
See, like being compassionate, which I am not.
But
That is
letting
you
it
need
tap
to pick.
into.
You need to pick another
That's
card.
advice.
Pick
No,
That's
yeah,
advice.
yeah. So you're telling me I
Yeah.
need
To
to be
be-
more compassionate.
Yes. In
Because
any way.
Because I talked to somebody
Hey,
at work
what the fuck's going on around
a
here?
few weeks ago, and when I said one thing, she's all, "Geez, you're not." I said, "I got
no.
nothing. I got nothing left, so I got nothing." So
Yep.
no, I'm not. I'm not into.
Where are your clothes? Oh, they're in the garage. What for? Because I got poison oak on my clothes. Buck naked. Just walk right on through the house.
What
and
is
like,
that? That's
I'm like,
that's not.
"What? No,
Big Dog's drunk.
You're in charge of what you do, is what they're saying, right? You're in charge of what you do.
Oh, sure. So
Okay.
basically, like just being like having the compassion, even not being like, not like the sense of like being compassionate to somebody, being compassionate with yourself, to be like, hey, think like taking that time to like really think about how you want to respond to somebody.
Yeah.
Also, it said I will read this one. Any job or business venture you start right now will flourish.
Oh,
And look
there
what
you
you're
go.
doing.
Cheesecakes.
Look what you're doing.
Cheesecakes.
Yes, good.
The
Good.
Azorian Bake.
Yes.
Oh, I think that's a great
Social
name.
Facebook,
I think it's a
Instagram.
great name. I think it
So,
is.
but look, that's a
Great
business
like it.
adventure. But as long as you're allowing yourself to feel, keep allowing yourself to feel,
name. Yeah.
Okay.
Any
That'll be
more?
the hard thing.
and be compassionate
That's
about
the
it.
hard thing.
Any
to do.
more
Yeah.
cards for her? Are you done?
Was there? Well, you
That's
said there
it?
was you said there was another thing that you could do besides the strength, weakness, and
Yeah, I
whatever?
I could try.
Yeah.
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 So if we ask a question, we have to say it out loud, huh?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
shit.
Was there something else you can do besides us asking a question?
I could try and do like a.
He can yodel like a pickle.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go.
There it is.
There you go. Welcome to Los Angeles, California.
Okay, so this
Good.
one I could do. I've never done this type of reading before, but it's the 5-card horseshoe tarot spread. The first card of this spread is about how the past has affected you and where you are now. Big Dog, your first card is the 6 of Pentacles. Today is a good day for getting gift as well as giving them. The giver and the gift are blessings when received with sincere gratitude. You may be asked to get involved in a local charity. Step into that place of generosity to help others. You, in turn, will help yourself.
Yes.
He's not donating nothing.
On all the above.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Stop.
How has it affected you? It tells you about your attitude and approach towards the present moment.
Yes. What do you want me to say?
You're supposed to, have you been full of gratitude?
Yes, I am full of gratitude. I'm very happy to be where I'm at, and I love waking up in the morning and happily married and be able to just live my life, man. Do what I want to do.
There you go.
That's it.
The main card. This card really is to be you're full of gratitude. And that's like your past.
I am full of gratitude. I'm very fortunate, man. I'll tell you, man. My son is healthy. It's awesome.
Okay, moving on. What's the next one?
The next part.
No compassion.
Your
so.
expectations. Sometimes the ability to rest seems like a luxury. Make sure you are indulging in the fine art of self-care. Yoga, meditations, walks, readings, do whatever nourishes you. This is smoking weed. This is the time that calls for a battery recharge. You can do more when you've taken a moment to do less.
Yes.
But that's your expectations. That's what you want. You want to do less. You want to do less.
Really?
And live a luxurious life of being restful.
Yeah, I mean, I do. When you're as old as I am, yeah, fuck, I paid my dues back in the day, so I did.
I feel like I'm the one that wants to take a nap all the time.
Yeah.
Because I do. I could take a nap right now.
You might get this card.
Every time Snacks comes up here, everybody's taking naps. We're just grubbing and taking naps. So
Okay, next one.
It answered. Okay, so this is like kind of like the hopes for your future is resting. It's like a luxury to you, not doing much. That's kind of the hope of your future. Not to do a lot. Is to have like a restful life.
Okay, AC.
Okay. These are some obstacles that you might have to get to that luxurious, restful life that you want. Time to think things through. Sometimes you jump on an idea too fast. It's best to make sure you pause before taking off. Things are moving at a breakneck speed, but as long as you let your brain lead, you will soar. Intellect should accompany action.
Yeah.
Don't jump into things too fast.
You know, and that reminds me of a Wild Wild West show I watched the other day. But the guy, he had a big old like thing on his head.
The forehead guy?
Yeah,
forehead, with the cat.
Yeah, it was cool. No, the Raven. With
the Raven, yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm a Wild Wild West fan. I was quite disappointed when they tried to remake that movie because Robert Conrad could have actually, he could have played that part. He really could have. You know?
Snacks, is there what else is left for his?
Yeah, AC's hungry. She wants to go.
I'm just trying to get through this.
So okay, this next one is basically the fourth card is about all the near or immediate future. This offers insight on how you should proceed over the next few days or weeks or maybe even months. Sort out your problems with applying your agile mind. Your experience counts. You can think your way out of any problem. A quick decision may not be the best one. Pick up your pen to make a pro or con list. Remember to let your brain roll rather than your heart.
Yeah.
So another tying in with don't jump into things too fast.
And I never do. I'm always kind of just seeing what's going on.
Because you got to keep doing that, because if you don't, then things aren't going to work out. Because if you do this is one of the best cards in the deck. Is actions you have taken have paid off. Others have noticed your work in putting things together. It's a perfect time to plan that promotion party or graduation feat. No need to keep driving forward just now. Take the time to congratulate yourself and your team for a job well done. So if you basically take your time on like all your actions and doing things the way you want, you'll have that luxurious, restful life. But if you jump into things too quick, you're not going to have that. And things won't really work out the best.
Interesting.
Yes.
Let's get ACs real quick.
Yeah.
Loud
Let's get mine real quick.
Loud and clear with the Big Dog AC show. We got one more reading, and then we are stepping out of the studio. We'll be back. I don't fucking know, but we'll be back. We'll be back. So enjoy this show. Appreciate you listening.
There might not be another one for a while.
You never know. Oh no, you never know at all. So we'll see what's going on.
I'm just trying to get the cat.
Stop tearing shit up.
Yes. So
the
the sooner we're done, then we can leave the room.
Oh really? All right. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, Snacks. What do you got? AC stuff. Tell her what's going on.
Focusing on the direction you want to go, or you might find yourself lost in the daydreams. Emotions are high when this card comes up. Your best course is to let yourself feel.
Again.
But I never got this card for you earlier either. This is just a new card too.
Okay.
But don't lose sight of your primary purpose. Feel. Let yourself feel. Don't get lost in your daydreams plan.
Okay.
Because the Sun card, generous doses of happiness are focused on you. Family events will bring you unexpected joy. Any health concerns will be less than you fear. Throw your arms out to declare satisfaction with the world at large. All heads turn to you. It's time for you to be noticed. Because the message here is clear. You must stop letting others walk all over you. Remove those backstabbing swords. May not be easy, but once you rise up, things will be better. Time to seize your own self-worth. The only person's opinion that should matter is your own.
That's damn true.
Because if you don't, you're not going to get this in the happiness. You know, if you don't remove those blockages in people and situations in your life.
Okay.
Answers can be found when you look at a different angle. Suspending your own sense of reality lets you see something from someone else's point of view. Challenge yourself to examine the issue at hand from a different vantage point. Sometimes answers really are closer than they appear. Allowing yourself to feel, understanding someone's situation, but you don't have to agree with them. And then if you don't agree with them and you don't want them in your life, bye. If you don't want that situation thing in your life, bye. But understanding that why it wouldn't be good for you in your life, that's what they're saying. Don't just be like that.
No.
Kind of understand them, because then that helps better yourself.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh.
And always, when you see this, the Four of Cups, when you see this, if you see like you're seeing empty cups, like, oh, there's no beer in my glass. You walk in the other room, you got a whole thing of beer in there. Like, don't think of like the empty. Think, oh, I can do something else to get more. You know, you don't want to focus on the cups that are empty. You'll get sucked into a feeling of loss. The good news is your guides are here to give you more. You just have to notice what is right in front of you. Like, look, you have this. Like, for example, she has a full beer right here. What if she's like, oh, damn, my beer's empty. I don't know what I'm going to do. It's empty and I don't have a beer. She needs to, like, look over here. Oh, I got a full beer. Look somewhere. Like, basically balancing yourself and, like, clearing things out of your space in your life that you don't need or want will bring you the blessings and positivity.
Sounds good.
There you go.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
So we're coming to an end of this big ass long show.
Yeah.
So,
New beginnings
New beginnings.
for you.
Loud
New
and clear.
beginnings. That's a big thing. Sorry.
Loud and clear. Big
Yep.
Dog AC show. We'd like you to adopt. We want you to adopt. You know, if you're going to get an opportunity.
Adopt, don't shop.
Yeah, save some animals. And
Even though
adopt
this one's
still.
driving me crazy right
Yeah,
now.
yeah. What is wrong with her?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what she's doing right now.
Rock and roll kitty. So appreciate Snacks coming up and being in the studio with us. We'll post the show guaranteed within a week. And man, thank you for listening. We're on all the platforms. We're everywhere you want to be, and you can check us out. And eventually, we're going to give you a link so Snacks can read you a tarot card. So
Sure. Okay.
Yeah,
Time
if he
for
wants to
some
do that.
steak.
yeah,
Yeah.
steak. Let's go.
Thank you for listening.
Loud and clear.